Hello guys and welcome back to SWTOR Central, and in this video we're going to be quickly talking about some of the class changes coming in 5.0. Some of them are very interesting and others are probably going to have you QQing. So sit back, relax, because I have no idea how you're going to take this. Alrighty then folks, so we do have the class changes coming with 5.0. Probably going to be very important just to note here that these are all subject to change still. I assume this will be from community feedback and what everybody thinks of the changes coming, so you don't have to take what you see with a pinch of salt. Just keep in mind that some of these things may or may not be changed when the expansion eventually launches. So let's just run through a couple of things that we know will be coming to action. The first thing is going to be that base classes are going to be removed from the game. This means that upon character creation, you will no longer be choosing between Sith Warrior, Jedi Knight, or Jedi Consular. You will simply be choosing the advanced classes that we have in game, so you will be choosing Mercenary, Power Tech, Assassin, Sage, and so on and so on. I actually quite like this change, makes it feel a little bit more simple, and takes out the confusion which a lot of new players have when it comes to advancing their class. And not only that, I actually think it also gives a better first impression to a new player when they come into the game and they see a whole different bunch of classes to choose from. And I think that this base class change is actually going to enforce something else that they're trying with the classes, because from what I've seen in these changes so far, they're trying to differentiate each advanced class as much as they can. Now I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Juggernaut guy, so I'm not the smartest person when it comes to Mercenary Arsenal or a Virulent Sniper, so for that reason I'm not really going to be talking you through every single change that is coming with all of the classes, because quite frankly I wouldn't know what I'm talking about throughout half of it. So instead, if you want to read up through your specific class, then please check out the link I left in the description. It's going to take you to the dev tracker, which has all of the information that you will need. Now, another one of the simple changes that they are making, but again, this will be very effective, is that all stances and forms are going to be passives in your discipline. For example, if you are an assassin tank, you will no longer have to put your dark charge on yourself. You'll automatically have that ability as a passive when you spec into darkness. Quite a simple change, but effective in the long run. Now, like I said, guys, upon reading through these class changes, the thing that stands out to me the most is that they are differentiating each class. Not massively, but the differences are going to be there. I mean, I even saw that the operatives are going to be getting an AoE ability, which sounds awesome. They are also making guard now usable for every single class. Now, I've seen a lot of people say that this is pointless, which I can understand why, but I'm just trying to think of a PvP environment here, because I think guard switching in PvP between any class could be quite an effective tactic. And it could also mean the difference between you winning in an arena match, for example. And again, like I said, I'm a Juggernaut guy, even a Marauder guy. And something I've been saying for a really long time to my buddy Telly is that how cool would it be if you could use Ravage while moving? And right now I think it's fair to say that I predicted the future pretty well, because they are now making Ravage an instant use ability. This means you no longer have to stand there and cast it. You just press it and it will go ahead and just tear your opponent apart. That class change just makes me all giddy. A class change which is probably going to be making some people QQ here is that they are taking Phase Walk away from Shadows and Assassins. Now, what I think is weird about this is that Shadows and Assassins are what started out using Phase Walk, and then they eventually gave it to the Sage and the Sorcerer, and now they are taking it away from the Shadow and the Assassin. I wonder who's going to be next to get the Phase Walk and then have it taken away from the Sage and the Sorcerer. I don't know. I don't know if I'm down for that change, but to be honest, I don't think I'm going to be too bothered by it either. I mean, after all, we still have Shadow Stride, which is a pretty damn cool ability, but I can understand that people do want to use their Phase Walk as an Assassin or a Shadow. It's a very useful ability to have. It would also seem that they are increasing the survivability for classes such as the Sage and the Mercenary. I actually think that the Mercenary desperately needed something like this. I mean, if you've been playing Mercenary for a long time, especially in PvP, then you will know your way around that class and how to keep it alive, but every time I've played a Mercenary in PvP, I always find that I don't really have that much defense against a huge attack, so increasing the survivability of that class is actually something that appeals to me, and I may actually go back to playing a Mercenary for PvP. Again, guys, I don't know everything about every single class in the game, especially each of the different disciplines, So if you want to go and check out these changes yourself, then make sure you go and check out the link in the description below. I mean, I could sit here and go through all of the changes with you, but that would be one very long video. So go and check out those class changes and come back and tell me what you think. Also, make sure that if you don't like something, then you give feedback to the developers, because they have already said that all of these changes will be subject to change again. So just make your voice heard when it comes to this kind of thing and send that feedback their way. And with all that being said, that will be the end of this video. Thank you for watching. I've put 2 more videos on screen for you, so go ahead and check those out if you want to watch some more videos by me, SWOTR Central. And if you'd like to help support my channel, then make sure that you click on my Patreon link on screen now, just as these other amazing people have done. Once again, thank you all very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.